Well, it's time to mow the cover crop. This is Sudan grass I got from Haas Tools. Travis Key at Haas, this is what he prefers to plant as a cover crop. It's about 2 feet tall in some places, about 3 feet tall in other places. And it's not going to be a job for the old Hustler Raptor, but I put some mulch blades on there. Mulch blades don't really sling the stuff out. It's supposed to mulch it and lay it back down. So we'll see how that goes. I may have a little trouble getting through it and try to push everything, let the lawnmower sling everything towards the middle so I don't lose any of that biomass there. I've got a water sprinkler right about in the middle of it. I need to try not to take it out, not to cut it up, and not to cut the hose up. I'm not going to take it out of there because I think I can avoid it. We'll see. Hopefully I can. Let's set up the camera, see how it goes. Well, if I hadn't had the mulching blades on there, it would have mowed a lot better. It would have kicked it out. Some good sharp blades. If I let it get if I let it get that tall again, 3 feet tall, 2 or 3 feet tall, I'm gonna come through there with my tractor and tear it up with that. So there ain't no sense in doing it with the little mower when I can do it with the tractor. I was afraid the tractor would sling it too much, but I really don't think it would, especially if I come through the middle and where it won't, the grass beside where I'm cutting will block it from slinging it out. So there's a way to do it. I'll do it with my tractor next time. But some of it's laid down and some of it is cut. But what Travis said do now is, if I'm not expecting any rain, go ahead and set the sprinkler back up. But right now that ground is wet. I'm sure I have just a mat of grass underneath that lawnmower deck. So anyway, a lot of it's laying down. Like I say, it'll stand back up probably. If and when it does, I may come through and go ahead and knock down the stuff that didn't really cut. But my next trip will be with the tractor and brush hog. I don't particularly, I'm not real happy with what the Raptor did. Again, a non-mulching blade, a typical blade, a regular blade would have done a much better job of cutting it, but not necessarily a much better job of putting it on the ground. And it's got some really nice, it cut it up real small in some places. So I'm pretty happy with that. Learning experience. One thing a big tractor mower, a brush hog, will not do is do that kind of mulching on it. It's going to cut it up into, it's going to cut it down better, but it's going to cut it up into larger pieces and not really mulch it down like that. So I don't know. It's you got a little plus and minus on whichever way you decide to mow, or whichever way I decide to mow. You may not be doing this. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna turn on the sprinkler in a day or two, because this ground is pretty doggone wet, even right now, because we've had so much rain. And then Travis says it'll come back and let it grow another 2 feet tall and do it again. Let it grow another 2 feet tall and do it again until you're ready for a winter cool season cover crop. I don't know whether I'm gonna do that or not. We'll see, but that's what he does. Anyway, with a Container blackberries smiling at you in the background. And my chickens, I just let my chickens out and they're just having a big time, I guess. We're gone.